WGNW 95.7, The Choice, where we believe a song can still change the world.
Hey, you're listening to 95.7 The Choice, coming to you live from our street-side studio here at the Asheville Radio Cafe, 81 Patton Avenue. Getting ready for tonight's music here. It's Saturday night. It's been a beautiful, gorgeous day. Got a tattoo convention going on downtown Asheville, and the streets have been packed with lots of people with tats. Just been a great day. Finally looking like we're going to have some spring coming around the corner here, and hopefully we've seen the last of the snow. And we got a great show planned for you tonight, and got some folks here in the studio that we're going to have some chats with, and that's Steve Kirby, Morgan Riley, and Alan Slack. How you doing, guys?
Hey, how's it going?
Doing well.
Great.
Welcome to the Asheville Radio Cafe. Love to have you guys here. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having us.
Very much.
Yeah, we're so excited to be here.
Very cool. So tell me a little bit about where you're from and what how you guys got connected.
We're from upstate South Carolina in Greenville, and Morgan and I met through a music conference called the Nashville Music Connection. I've been playing solo shows for a while, and then she hit me up on Facebook and was just like, I'm putting together a band. I need another guitar player. So Alan and I handled the guitar duties for her, and we, just started playing some shows together and whatnot. And so far, so good. Everything's going really smooth, and we're really happy to be up here in the Asheville area.
So sort of like a little organic connection there. That's sometimes the best collaborations happen that way, just sort of fall into place.
Yeah,
I suppose so.
Yeah, we just connected musically. It was awesome. Like, things just fell together so quickly.
Yeah, very cool.
It actually started out with Alan and I, and then we were like, well, we need a lead player. So then we picked up Stevie, and now we do acoustic trios everywhere.
Very nice.
And we also have a full band. We just added a drummer and a bass player as well.
So you trade off a little bit with doing your own originals and then together and kind of mix it up a little bit like that?
Yes.
Oh, yes, definitely. I actually have an album, Affinity, which is on iTunes, Amazon, every digital site, and we actually perform those songs as well, and we're also writing our brand new originals now. We're going to play a couple of those tonight as well. So.
Okay, it's going to be a great night. It's going to be a great night.
Yeah, we're excited.
Steve, tell me a little bit about your music. How'd you get started? You got music in the family, or?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's very cool you asked that. My father was a professional musician. He traveled and toured and played in bands and stuff like that. As a kid, I grew up listening to 70s classic rock and 80s rock, Sting and the Police, Led Zeppelin, Van Halen. Eddie Van Halen's my favorite guitar player. I'm not going to lie about that. Heard Eruption, and I was just like, that's it. That's what I want to do. And, I like a lot of everything, and I started playing when I was about 18 years old. I just turned 30, and it's been good. I mean, this is what I love to do.
Yeah, so you feel like that's what you're born to do, and you
Absolutely.
Gotta chase it. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. And Morgan, how about you? How'd you get started in all this?
I've been singing since I was 5, and just music has been in my life. There's no one in my family that sings. My dad's mom, my dad said she could sing, but she died before I was born. But I think that's where I got my voice from, but it's just been a talent that I've had, and I've been singing in weddings and anniversaries and
funerals. Don't leave that part out, which was the most awkward gig we've ever done.
Somebody's got to sing at the funeral, okay?
Yeah, sure. So weird for me,
just because they don't clap doesn't mean they don't like it.
Wow,
Because, they're mainly crying. So that was an interesting gig.
I would say it was.
It wasn't bad for the money, though.
Do you get to do your originals at a funeral, or do you have to do covers? That's the big question everybody wants to know.
You have to do covers. I mean, it's usually what the people request.
Yeah.
Most of the time for me, because I'm from Maryland originally.
Okay.
And most of the time I would sing Amazing Grace at the funeral.
Right.
We tried to do a little bit of our own music medley, kind of, and it just didn't go over well. So you had to stick to the script.
Nobody pumping the fist.
No, no applause. Nobody,
free bird.
Very somber audience. So.
Okay. Wow. How did we get down that road?
I don't know. You took us down that road.
I know.
Exactly.
You did.
Let's put it in reverse. We'll back up out of that one. So Alan, tell us a little about yourself.
My father actually was in a Southern gospel band all growing up while I was coming up, and they were successful, traveled all over the Southeast and stuff.
What was the name of the song?
The Representatives, and they played from the mid-'70s to the mid-'80s, and had 3 albums out and all that. So actually a lot of the gear that I have now are old drum set and even amplifiers and things that have survived the test of time that have been passed down to me and things like that. So, you know, we were just, my mother hated it. She played organ in the church, and me and my brothers would be fighting in the pews, and Dad was off singing at churches on Sunday. Wow. So we were probably a handful.
So is it safe to say that, you know, although you love music, you haven't exactly followed in your father's footsteps with Southern gospel?
That is correct. Okay, we definitely have a Southern vibe, but we don't so do any Southern gospel.
Yes, okay, all right. Well, that's cool.
No,
that's
but
cool.
a couple of those songs that we do could be in the Christian market. You know,
yeah,
that's true. Yes.
Very, you know,
up to our interpretation.
Holy, all right, very cool. Very cool. So let's get right to something here. What do you want to start off with? Give people a little bit of taste of what they're going to hear tonight.
Well, I guess we'll start with Stevie Kirby because he's going to do an hour show before us, since he's a solo artist.
Okay, what are you going to do first?
I'll tell you what. Let me just make sure I don't clock nothing. You know?
Bong.
Yeah, bang, bong, boom.
For those of you who haven't seen the radio station studio here, we're a little bit tight right now. We're looking at doing some expansions over here. And,
waving at some people outside.
We got a good turnout. People outside checking out to wave. And
what's up, people outside?
Hey, how's it going?
MorganRileyBand.com.
Always promoting.
CurbsideMusic.com.
And CurbsideMusic.com.
So I'm gonna play one of my songs off of my solo record. This is a song about, I call it, it's called Mexico, and I want to go there for a vacation one day. Everybody wants to go there, Cancun, you know, all that. So maybe you want me to play the whole thing or just like a snippet of it?
Yeah, no, play the whole thing, man.
Okay, cool. Awesome. We'll do. All right, good. I settled way down in Mexico. You never know what you might find. Too much to do with so little time. It's truly one of a kind. Oh yeah, truly one of a kind. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Way down in Mexico, I saw the light shine on me. I just couldn't help myself with all the fine hospitality down in Mexico. In Mexico, and nothing could be so divine, or so very real, true and divine, than going out on the city at night and living it up till sunlight. You know that's right, sunlight, yeah, yeah. Way down in Mexico, the people party all night long. I just couldn't help myself. This is why I had to write this song about Mexico. In Mexico. Yeah.
Viva!
Yeah, she's beautiful, all right. And like Diamond Dave says, ain't nothing like her in the whole world. All right now. I say you'll find me down in Mexico. I say you'll find me down in Mexico. Way down in Mexico, you know it's where I'm gonna be. I'm gonna be living it up with fine ladies while I sail the seas down in Mexico. In Mexico, I say you'll find me down in Mexico. There you go.
All right, nice job. Nice
there you
job.
go.
Good
And that's
tune.
you can go on my Reverb Nation page, which is reverbnation.com/curbside music, and I got all my solo work up on there as well.
Is
So
it
there you
Curb
go.
with a C or a K? Because your name is
K.
K? Okay,
Yes,
so
yes.
Curbside with a K.
Yep.
All right, very cool. Very cool. A little bit of background pieces there from your fellow musicians there at the right time.
Thank you.
Very cool. If you're just joining us, you're listening to 95.7 The Choice, your local radio station, coming to you from the Asheville Radio Cafe right here at 81 Patton Avenue. And we're talking with Steve Kirby, Morgan Riley, and Alan Slack, going to be playing tonight. How do you promote yourselves, individually or as a band name? Or,
Both.
You know, so you do individual and collaborative and...
Well,
Yes.
he does separate gigs mainly. When we do a Morgan Riley show, it's mainly we
It's
just promote the Morgan Riley band.
yeah.
Okay.
Stevie will sing some, you know, but we tend to just do the Morgan Riley band stuff.
Okay.
And then we come out and support Stevie when he does his little solo stuff.
Yes.
Just a group love kind of thing.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. I mean,
You just
Brother and
finished. You just did some
sister
TV. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
there's a show that's broadcasted in upstate South Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
It's relatively new. It is called Carolina Now, and it comes on Channel 62.
WYCW.
Yes, that's right. Thanks, Alan.
Thanks.
So anyway, I performed on there yesterday, got a brief interview, and played one of my songs off my solo record, and she got to meet the rest of them. They came out. I wanted them out there with me. I'm just like, please come with me and whatnot. And, we had a good time. It went good and smooth. I was a little bit nervous, but once I got up there, I just relaxed and was just like, you got to do the do,
Yep.
And we're going to get on there in May. She's going to email me.
Beginning
And
of May, I think. I'm not sure about the exact date, but right around the beginning of
Yeah.
May.
Now, is
I
that a
think-
music show or what's the format of the show?
The format of the show is just things that are going on in the upstate South Carolina area, I guess. I mean, because they had this young kid on there who was like a go-kart racing champion. They had him on there, had me on there performing, promoting myself, and then they had this married couple. They wheel and deal prom dresses, so they were pushing that because as everybody knows, prom season's about to come up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You guys are welcome for the free plug.
Yeah.
So had you done any TV before? Is that first shot
Yes,
at TV?
I had played on Your Carolina, which is hosted by Kimberly Kelly. She's very well known in the upstate region area, with media and whatnot. And I played on there first, and that was before I got with these guys. And so that's 2 television performances under my belt, and now we can tack being on here as well, which
Okay.
we were really excited. I'm like, this is great.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is, this sort of just happened by itself to have the radio station here.
Yeah, this
Things
is
just came
awesome.
together.
You got a great location.
And it's a great spot. And now that the weather's here,
Yeah.
as you can see, we get a big crowd outside the window.
Yeah,
and
it's cool.
people just love to come up to the window and hear who's ever playing. So it's a blast. We have a great time. So let's see. What are we going to do next? Morgan, you going to do something?
Yeah, we're gonna play original actually that we all wrote together, and we're getting ready to record this one. It's called The Rowdy Shoutin' Cowboys.
Okay, sounds good.
Let me pop up. There we go.
You ready? 2, 3, 4.
It's the same thing in a redneck bar. It's the same thing driving in my car. I can't get away whichever way I turn. The boys never listen, will they ever learn? They think they can holler at me. They think they can have what they see, but the message is very clear. Cause I don't wanna hear those around here shouting cowboys in the back of the pickup truck. Those around here shouting cowboys screaming, hey baby, what's up? Still they really think that I would give them a time of day. So those around here shouting cowboys, they better look the other way. I am not trying to be mean. Don't think I'm a princess or a queen. I just want the respect I deserve. Just want you to talk to me first. Didn't your mama teach you to be a nice guy? Didn't your mama teach you to just say hi? Don't be so lame, cause it all sounds the same. Like those around here shouting cowboys in the back of the pickup truck. Those around here shouting cowboys screaming, hey baby, what's up? Still they really think that I would give them a time of day. So those around here shouting cowboys, they better look the other way.
you wanna scream and holler at the girls, you better think twice, 'cause it's not very nice. And all you have to do is introduce yourself. Don't be so lame, 'cause it all sounds the same, like those rowdy shouting cowboys. Those rowdy shouting cowboys in the back of the pickup truck. Those rowdy shouting cowboys screaming, hey baby, what's up? Do they really think that I would give them a time of day? Those rowdy shouting cowboys, they better look the other way. That's right, y'all. Now that you know what to do, now that you have a clue, there's no need to scream and shout, 'cause that's not what we girls are about. So don't be so lame, 'cause it all sounds the same, like those rowdy shouting cowboys in the back of the pickup truck. Those rowdy shouting cowboys screaming, hey baby, what's up? Do they really think that I would give them a time of day? Those rowdy shouting cowboys, they better look the other way. They better look the other way. They better look the other way. Those rowdy shouting cowboys.
All right.
Let it ring.
Nice job.
Thank you.
Nice job. Very cool. Very cool. Guess the folks outside like it too.
MorganRileyBand.com.
Steve Kirby, Curbside Music.
Yeah.
Hello.
We're coming to you live. This is Pete. We're coming to you live from the Asheville Radio Cafe, 81 Patton Avenue. Getting ready for this evening's music with Steve Kirby, Morgan Riley, and Alan Slack. And they're up here from South Carolina. And are you guys out on just up here for the night? Are you going to do a little mini tour? Or what are your touring plans here?
We're just up here for today.
Okay.
And we just, I got this hooked up with Scott.
Uh-huh.
And
Iron
got
Circle Music.
Yeah, absolutely, man. So spread the words about that, guys. That's the good deal. I hooked this up with him, and we got everything planned. I've been up here. I played at a couple of places here before. Actually, I had played here about a year ago.
When it was Creatures Cafe?
Yes.
Okay.
They set 4 of us up on stage, and then we just rotated playing a song apiece, and that was really fun. I've done some open jams at Tall Gary's right next door, and I've played about 3 or 4 solo acoustic shows at Tolliver's Crossing.
Okay. Yep.
So I got to get back in touch with them and a few other places, but I mean, the main thing is to get all of us in here as a unit.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
You've done some things in Nashville, taking the stab over at the big town?
We really just started like 6 months ago.
Okay.
So Morgan called me, or actually texted me on the day her album debuted, and asked about stage guitars because the music had been done. So I picked up, learned some songs, and her and I got together, kind of vibed on that, and then we started to bring in artists to fill spaces kind of as we went, and really we're having our first full band gig on the 30th at Rendezvous in Greenville, so we're excited about that.
Okay, so upstate South Carolina, North Carolina, kind of staying regional. That's cool.
Yeah, well, in Nashville, on the Affinity album, my song More Than a Friend played on there in the radio. So I was on 22 radio stations across the country already.
Very cool.
So, we are definitely hoping that vibe will get it. It's also the song Innocent that's on the album, which is on iTunes, Amazon, every digital site under Morgan Riley Affinity. That's in the soundtrack right now. HBO just did a documentary called Interracial Dating in America.
Really?
And that single is Innocent is on that soundtrack.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's very, very cool.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
So the song you just heard, Rowdy Shouting Cowboys, we're actually currently recording.
Yeah.
So that will be the first single off of the album that is going to be the band that we've put together.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Because it was a compilation of other studio artists who performed and worked on her other album, Affinity. So we've kind of moved in a direction of where we've got a new band, and that's who we're going to take in the studio, and that's how we've been writing so far.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shout out to the studio. Who's doing the project for you? Have you decided yet?
Well, probably we're hoping that New Soul Productions and Platinum Vibe Recordings in Charlotte, the producer that did the Affinity album, we're hoping that, you know, he'll step in and do the Morgan Riley Band album, because he's really great, and he's worked with many artists and
Okay, very cool.
that are well known. So
What's your as you play around different cities, what's your take on Asheville as a music city?
that's
Honest
awesome.
feedback. Yeah.
Very, very supportive as far as, like, you know, performing live and everything like that. I mean, I've seen a lot of people. I've been up here a good handful of times. You know, there's musicians walking around all over the place,
Yeah.
especially
Yeah.
right around in here.
Yeah,
And I
just
mean,
on our way from the garage, I think I saw 7 people
Yeah.
with guitars and violins or fiddles, however you want to say it.
walking
Yeah.
past the, I guess it's the Asheville Music Hall or whatever,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Alan and I saw a bunch of people, and it's just a good thing to just see people doing that. So it's great.
It feels. I mean, winter hasn't actually been that long, but it's felt like it's really been long. And today,
Forever
when the
and a day.
weather breaks, it's like
Yeah.
every other person I see walking down the street today has got a guitar case or a fiddle case, just like you described.
Mm-hmm.
And it just continues to explode. I've been here 6 years, and every season, every summer, it just continues to get better and better and better. And it's probably got the highest per capita number of musicians living here than anywhere else. It's just incredible. Just totally incredible.
I grew up in Charleston, South Carolina.
Okay.
And just being here tonight kind of reminds me of the vibe on the street down there. You know, a lot of people out, a lot of people walking, a lot of culinary, a lot of musicians, things like that.
Yeah.
That's what it reminded me first of.
Yeah, just a cool place to be.
It's pretty
It
fresh.
is.
It's pretty down.
Well, great. You got one more song you want to do for us before you take the stage?
Yeah,
Sure.
do you want to do some,
Sure.
slow
Okay.
it down, we'll do a ballad.
All right.
We'll
That's
do a
sweet.
cover, you guys will know this one.
Oh, yeah. All right. Well, really appreciate you guys coming in and spending some time.
Thank
with
you
us.
so much for
Thank
having
you
us.
so much.
Sharon-
This has been a blast. Asheville's
Oh, yeah.
so supportive. We love
I
it.
love that you share, come up and share your music. I mean, it's just a great, it's
scoot
just a
over
great
for
thing
you.
about this town. What's this one called? Oh no, it's a cover. So we'll
See
just
if you can
Yeah.
we'll just leave it. We'll just
Yeah,
leave
let
it.
you guess it, okay?
I think
right.
you'll get it once
Yeah.
we start singing it.
All right, cool.
I heard that you settled down and you found a girl and you're married now. I heard that your dreams came true. Guess she gave you things I couldn't give to you. Old friend, why are you so shy? Ain't like you to hold back or hide from the light. I hate to turn up out of the blue uninvited. I couldn't stay away, I couldn't fight it. I'd hope you see my face, that you'd be reminded that for me it isn't over. Never mind, I'll find someone like you. I wish nothing but the best for you too. Don't forget me, I'll beg, I'll remember you said sometimes it lasts in love, sometimes it hurts instead. You know how the time flies. Only yesterday was the time of our lives. We were born and raised in a summer haze, bounded by surprise of our glory days. I hate to turn up out of the blue uninvited. I couldn't stay away, I couldn't fight it. I'd hope you see my face, that you'd be reminded that for me it isn't over. Never mind, I'll find someone like you. I wish nothing but the best for you too. Don't forget me, I'll beg, I'll remember you said. Sometimes it lasts in love, sometimes it hurts instead. Nothing compares, no worries or cares, regrets and mistakes, the memories made. Who would have known how bittersweet this would taste? Never mind, I'll find someone like you. I wish nothing but the best for you too. Don't forget me, I'll beg, I'll remember you said. Sometimes it lasts in love, sometimes it hurts instead. Never mind, I'll find someone like you. I wish nothing but the best for you too. Don't forget me, I'll beg, I'll remember you said. Sometimes it lasts in love, sometimes it hurts instead. Sometimes it lasts in love, sometimes it hurts instead. Yeah.
All right. Nice
I just love
job.
Adele.
That's an awesome song. That's
Yeah, Adele's great.
That's one of my favorite Adele songs.
Oh,
really
yes,
is.
great song.
And that's not an easy song to cover. Good job on that.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Not an easy job to cover that.
MorganRileyBand.com.
Yes.
Click our link.
Curbside.
Yeah,
Curbsidemusic.com too.
Curb with a K.
That's right, Curb with a K. Yeah.
Curbsidemusic.com is Stevie's solo stuff, and then MorganRileyBand.com, and it's MorganRiley.
All right.
So like
awesome.
Like
Yeah.
us and spread the word.
There's
Awesome.
Reverb Nation, Facebook, Twitter, all that stuff.
All of it.
So
There
just
you go.
Well,
click
guys-
on the links.
Guys,
Well, I
thank
think
you, thank you so much for coming into the studio and sharing your music.
Thank
and
you.
folks are going to be taking the stage here in a couple of minutes. My sound guy is giving me the wink. It's time to get on with the show.
Woo.
Okay.
And, you've been
excited.
listening to 95.7 The Choice. This interview's been recorded, so if you want to catch it in its fullness, you can go to 957thechoice.com and click on the Watch and Listen Now
Watch and
link.
listen now.
And that'll take you to our Ustream feed where we archive all of the interviews that we do with the artists here in the studio. And guys, I hope you'll make the Asheville Radio Cafe a regular stop on your tours
Yeah.
anytime you're passing through town.
Oh,
We would love
absolutely.
to, for sure.
Say hello.
Yeah.
Love in
yeah.
Asheville. Thank
Thank
you
you.
so much.
All right. Thank you, guys. Have a great show.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.